What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. If you're new here or just not new, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We are 4 months sober on a couple days. Being sober from weed has become pretty easy. I won't say I don't have any urges. Just today I was thinking about rolling something up, but I've had this thought a couple times already. But now that I have all this time, 4 months behind me on my side, it makes the urge to smoke a lot less, and the ability to say no very easy, because you don't want to ruin the time you have. If I was to smoke today, I would know that those 4 months are all gone. And not that they're all gone, but I would have to start counting over. And yeah, I enjoy the 4 months I have behind me. I want to keep it going, and you know, I'm gonna keep it going. Stopping weed has not been easy, but at this point it's very rewarding, and at this point it's much easier because I have all this time behind me. So just know, anyone trying to quit, the longer you go, the longer you stay sober, the easier it becomes. The first day, second day, third day, they're all gonna suck. They're not gonna be fun. But honestly, once you get a week in or 2 weeks in, because I remember for 2 weeks I was sweating up a storm while I was sleeping. I would wake up in a pool of my own sweat. I was dreaming about getting high, be smoking my dream. I would wake up, I would be high when I woke up, straight up. It's pretty crazy. But now that I'm 4 months in, these thoughts don't really, you know, they're not hard to stop. They're pretty easy. And now that I've stopped that, the goal is to stop other things that I have an issue with, that I'm addicted to. And one of those things is definitely, I wouldn't say I have a huge addiction, but I'm trying to not vape at all. I don't want to be sucking on a vape and putting those toxins into my body. Also, it changes your mental status a little, makes you more, like, calms you down, makes you mellow. And I'm not trying to be calm or mellow. I mean, I am, but not from a substance, you know, that kind of makes you more of like a zombie rather than actually truly being calm and mellow. So vaping also is pretty terrible for you. Every time I vape, I end up with a whole bunch of phlegm, and I get more like clogged up, and I'm actually getting over a sickness. I've been sick for like 3 days now, and it's because last time I worked, you know, it's been raining where I'm at for like 5 days in a row. It's been raining, it's been a little cold out, and I've been working outside in the rain. Normally it's not a problem, but I was vaping as well, and the vapes are very like liquidy, like that's what they are. They make your lungs fill up with liquid, and it's only a fact, because if you open up a vape, there's a whole bunch of liquid in there, and you're inhaling that in your lungs like to hold on to it. So I've been doing damage to my lungs because of that, and I ended up getting pretty sick, where my nose has been clogged, phlegm's been coming up, and I'm almost glad I got sick, because it made it a lot easier to not even want it at all, to just stay away from the vape. Same thing, like if I hit a vape right now, I would be done. It'd be over. Same thing with like smoking a cigarette. I have a sore throat right now. That cigarette would destroy my throat. So I'm glad I'm sick right now, because it's helping me. It's kind of like the reward, you know, if you give up something or if you do something, there's always like a cause and effect, or there's always something that happens from everything you do. You know, if you eat food, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom. You know, you drink water, you're gonna have to pee. If you vape, and you're vaping a lot, eventually there's going to be an effect to that, and it's only a matter of time. My effect this time was, and it probably has something to do with my psyche too, because in my head I don't want to vape at all. And then every time I buy a vape, I know that I'm going against something I don't want to do, so it messes with me mentally, because it's like, you couldn't stop this, and now it makes me feel even worse. So that's it kind of puts you down, which I guess it has to put you down. That's a good thing, because your goal is to stop. My goal is to stop. And then if I end up doing it, I get pretty upset about it, get a little quiet, and I know I fucked up. So it's another motivator that if I give up vaping, there will definitely be a reward, a big reward, because the reward for giving something up is bigger than the reward for continuing to do it. Because the reward for continuing to vape is really nothing. You're spending money, you're damaging your health. You end up in a different mental state. There is no reward for vaping or cigarettes. Zero. So why would we do something if there's no positive reward? There's just negativity involved with that. So if I give up cigarettes and I give up vaping, there will be a positive effect that happens in turn. And I'm all about that, because when I quit weed, the reward for smoking weed is you get high. That's really the reward. But the reward for quitting weed was pretty awesome. I was more focused. I was having dreams all the time, more involved in my own life. My goals get banged out easier. There was a lot of rewards. But if I was to continue smoking, the only real reward is I'm getting high. That's not really a reward. So if you go to the gym, the reward is you get closer to the body type you want. But if you stop going to the gym or don't go to the gym at all, you don't get stronger, you actually get a little weaker. And yeah, so you always want to do something with a positive reward in turn. And if there's anything in your life that is giving you a negative reward, you got to cut that out. You got to replace that negative thing with something positive. This way your life gets better. Almost naturally it gets better. So if you're smoking cigarettes and you quit, sure, for 3 to 5 days it's really going to suck. You might really want a cigarette. But after that time, it's only going to be rewards. You're going to feel healthier. Your lungs are going to be more clear. Maybe you're going to join the gym now because, you're more healthy. Or people around you are going to be able to talk to you more because you don't reek of cigarettes. Like, there's nothing I actually hate more than talking to someone who smells of cigarettes. Especially if I didn't have a cigarette. It's like, it's not a good smell, You want to smell good. So yeah, just know everything you do has a reward. Even like choosing to read a book versus not read a book, there's a big difference. So be very careful with the decisions you make. So when I go home today, I'm probably gonna go home and relax a little. I'm about to get sushi, but there will be a reward for the things I choose to do. If I choose to watch Netflix, the reward's gonna be like entertainment, pretty much. If I choose to read a book, it's also entertainment, but I might get more out of the book than I will out of Netflix. So always be very careful with what you choose to do and know which one's going to get you further and give you more of a reward. So that's it for today. Don't vape because you'll get sick like me. Be happy, be healthy, be wealthy. Peace.